come and see how we can do this jigsaw puzzle.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today I've got something super special to share with you. Remember that jigsaw puzzle I got for Christmas? Yep, the one with 2,000 pieces that have been sitting in my closet for months. Well, it's finally time to dive into it. I've been working on it for the past 4 months, so you can see here that this was the start of my journey, and boy was it a long, tiring, with a lot of breaks in between journey. So grab a snack, get comfy, and let's jump into this puzzle adventure. And now, the puzzle was a Christmas gift and I was so excited to start it right away. But as you will see, things didn't go exactly as planned. So let's rewind to the beginning now, shall we? So this was my 1 week stay in Marriott Hotel, where I decided, since I have time to myself, why not start the jigsaw puzzle then? I didn't have any distractions, so I was really excited but nervous at the same time, because when you move jigsaw puzzles around, the pieces can get lost, and the last thing you want is to finish it and realize that there was one jigsaw puzzle missing. So, spoiler alert, that did not happen. All the jigsaw puzzles were in place even though it was being moved 3 times at least throughout the 4 months. And this wasn't the first time that I've actually brought a jigsaw puzzle set on a holiday with me. I think this would be my 2nd time, but it was really fun to actually start doing it. So it came in a nice plastic bag, and it's really good premium quality jigsaw puzzle, so I really dive right in. Typically how I would start is to separate it by all the colors and then start working on the corners. So that was my first day in sorting the pieces and just figuring out the edge pieces, and I would like to say that it only lasted 1 day. It did take me a few days to actually sort out all the pieces, but I did do it a little bit by a little bit. And it's always really satisfying when you see the border take shape, don't you think? Just like in this case, you can see that it's really fast forwarded, because some points I would be so excited doing it and just forget to record. So you would expect with a puzzle of this size, it can be a bit challenging. So some days I'd spend hours on it, and other days I'd walk away in frustration. It felt like I was making no progress at all. So I had to take several breaks, and it took me a while to get back into it. And during those breaks, I would remind myself that it's all part of the process. Sometimes you need a little distance to see things clearly. And honestly, taking those breaks was a big part of what made the final results so rewarding. As the months went by, I started to see the puzzle coming together piece by piece. The image started to emerge, and suddenly it all felt worth it. This part specifically, in getting the bouquet of flowers in, it was really rewarding, because I just couldn't figure out, when you look at that one single piece, where could it fit in? Right? There were definitely some tricky parts. You can see this section right here. I thought it would never end. But that's the beauty of puzzles. They test your patience and problem solving skills. And when you finally figure out where that one elusive piece fits, it's such a great feeling. And this is when we were 2 months in, had a lot of pieces that we pieced together, but we didn't know with all those pieces, did it all fit in? So you can see here, there are a couple where like, oh wow, I had it lying at the corner, 4 pieces together, and it really fit. Some single pieces that went right in the middle. Table was getting a bit too small, moved it to the hall and started doing it on the floor. And little by little, everything started falling into place. You can see Getting the piano book you see over here, it was a challenge. Getting the piano stool was also a challenge because of the color. Was it going to be horizontal? Was it going to be vertical? Just seeing from the picture is not exactly how it would appear when you do it this way. And so it was really nice, and I'm a really big enthusiast when it comes to jigsaw puzzles. Is something that I really enjoy doing. I don't necessarily frame it up. So what I do is I would start working on the jigsaw puzzle, and when it's done I will just leave it table for a bit, and then after a month or two I would then just take it all out one by one, put it back into the box. I haven't started redoing a jigsaw puzzle set yet. I always keep it with hopes of doing it again. I tend to always buy a new set because I really do enjoy doing jigsaw puzzles. And let me tell you that every small victory in the pieces that you see here, when I managed to put it in, it felt like a victory, like a huge victory. So all those little moments of triumph is what kept me going to continue doing this every single day. Some days I did take a break, didn't want to do it at all, and some days I just went on with it. And you can see the bouquet of flowers already done. You can see part of the piano. The teapot set part was there. The lamp's there. This one piece was so rewarding to actually get all these one pieces. It's like, wow, I've seen it for the longest time and I just didn't know where it belonged. You can see how rewarding each of this is, especially if you're a jigsaw puzzle enthusiast. When you get all of this, you would really enjoy. The curtain over here, everything looked the same. The piano. So the thing with this jigsaw puzzle is there's a lot of dark spaces, mostly black, but it was different shades of black. So when it was different shades of black, it actually made it tricky because some parts you'd see a little reflection on it, some will be a mirror reflection, and some were just plain black. So when I looked at it for the first time, all of these pieces that I'm showing right here, it was difficult. It was really difficult trying to figure out where each of it belongs. But at the end, if it was easy, I wouldn't have enjoyed doing this. So when it's difficult and when you give up and when you actually get to do it later, it's so rewarding. And I really actually enjoyed doing all of this. And in the last 2 months, I took much longer breaks because it was just more and more difficult, especially the black parts. And after 4 months of work, I reached the final piece. It was such a satisfying feeling to see the last few pieces fitting perfectly into place and completing 2,000 pieces.